I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what's going on with Travis Hunter, who just won the Heisman Trophy on Saturday. His girlfriend was at the ceremony. She's been catching a lot of heat over social media. People saying Deion had to tell her to stand up and congratulate him. She's at some event where he's taking pictures and appears to be complaining. It's some of it is much ado about nothing, but some of it is concerning. And I actually wanted to have this conversation because we got 4 married guys up here that are pretty seasoned and certainly have a biblical worldview, because I think Travis Hunter needs some advice that I'm not qualified to give. I have some instincts, I have some thoughts, but I think these guys can help him out. And I kind of hope that this video or this segment gets to Travis Hunter, because I do think he needs some help. I don't think he's going to be able to pull off a successful relationship living it out over social media, and particularly with all the money and attention and fame that's coming his way. I'm sure Deion's trying to help him out as well, but it looks like a struggle.
He doesn't drink, and I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't.
To say that Travis Hunter has been going viral for the past couple of days is definitely an understatement. His fiance exposing him again. This is like the 4th time in 4 days, I think. It just gets worse and worse and worse. When will it stop?
I'm not sure. I think we cut this wrong. We should have played the full deal, because he talks at one point about her being drunk or drinking too much that night, and she sleep because she's drinking off or sleeping off all that she drank, I think. Anyway, there was a tiny bit more, I think, to that video. But Anthony, this is your area of expertise.
Oh, my.
I actually think it's good that he has a girlfriend, that he's their fiance, they're planning to get married. Mm-hmm. I think going off into his professional life, if that were settled, his personal life, I think it would be a good thing. But there's no way you can have social media in the middle of that relationship where you guys are going back and forth. Let me this is your area of expertise.
Man, it's an area I would say I work a lot at, but yes. I don't know. One of the things that you alluded to that your instincts are good at, the marriage is simple in nature. It's you, your spouse, and God. Like, that's the core. And then after you guys, if you have kids, that spreads it. But that's the root and that's the core of this thing. And it must be founded on a faith in God for it to really be what God designs for it to be. When we bring into the marriage all of the other eyes that are looking and all of the other voices that are contributing, you get further and further away from that, and you start to pull at one another. A part of what he's trying to defend here is not her, but how she looks and reputation. And a part of that bleeds into what he believes he has to defend about how this looks versus going back to, hey, this is us and what would God have us to look like. One of the things that the first thing that came up when I saw this was, I'm an old school sports fan. I remember when you look back at like the 80s, the 90s, even early 90s, Michael Jordan, we joked about him reading the paper. That was the interaction that he had with social media. He had a full company that took care of his media, took care of his PR and all that. And he honed in on his sport. We didn't know too much about personal life. Whatever glimpse we got was what he desired to show and what he even desired to respond to. We never got into that. But now these younger athletes coming up, Everybody is in. We have to see everything. We have to hear everything. We have to share everything. They're trying to be their own reality show producer, and that is not conducive for a good marriage. So if you're trying to be married, if this is somebody that he desires to marry, I know they're my girl and my boy kind of thing, but if that's something that you're trying to do, you have to actually start, even in the dating season, preparing for that.
All right, now, so that was Jason Whitlock, and he was responding to the drama between basically Travis Hunter and the whole internet. What happened was his fiance refused to kiss him, and that's when she went viral, and he started to defend her. And after that, it was just downhill from there. And what people need to understand is that Travis Hunter, he's very young. I think he's 19 years old, and he has a lot to learn. And when you listen to this kid, you can definitely hear that he's immature, for his age. His brain is not fully developed. And he thinks that he's going to be, going back and forth with fans. The internet is undefeated. If he want to do that for the rest of his career, it's going to end up bad for him. My advice to his fiance and also to, Mr. Travis Hunter would be to just ignore all the people calling them out, because it would just get worse if they keep responding. And I don't think that this is the last time we're going to hear from Travis Hunter or his fiance, because his fiance, she has a TikTok and she also has a IG. So that is basically like a diary. So what people will do is they will basically go to her IG or TikTok. They're going to find some content from her, and then they're going to be able to, expose her more. And I actually believe that there's even more things to expose about her than we have seen as of now. So let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.